Hi, everybody. I'm Damian the Jeweler, Be Unique Timeless Jewelry Jeweler. I'm here today with a friend of mine, Alex. Alex, welcome.
Hello.
Alex and I first we went to boarding school together in Switzerland in Institute Montana, so we want to wave to everybody
Ah,
there.
yeah. Hello.
And then Alex and I both studied at GIA.
Yes.
All right, I studied in New York. You studied
Firenze.
in Firenze, which I also graduated from there as a jeweler. So we're talking right now, and we're like discussing some things about diamonds. And I said, "Stop, man! Let's get this on video because it's a really, really, really great insider information that we're gonna give you about diamonds that not really everybody wants to speak about. A little bit of the taboo things, right? So." Diamonds are basically what I want to tell you first of all is diamonds are made from a graphite, right?
Correct.
So graphite is pretty much the same thing as what's at the end of this pencil, lead, right? So if I draw on a piece of paper, the lead remains. It's because the molecules are not so tight as they are on a diamond. In fact, diamonds are the one of the toughest,
Yeah, yeah. Hardest.
hardest surfaces on the planet. So
Hardest
um,
material.
what we came across, we're chatting over here, and we're talking about pretty much the diamond and how it's been marketed, right?
Yeah, well, the fascination of diamond, I think one of the things we were talking before was regarding how it's still the king. I mean, you have such a beautiful fire reflection, it's the king. It's still, I think, on a piece of jewelry, if you can add a diamond, it gives
Yeah, it
that
gives that
level, huh?
sizzling
Yeah,
effect. Yeah,
it's. I mean, of course, with times maybe it's been decreased with the the type of like how many people think it is the king,
right.
but nonetheless, you as a jeweler know when you can add a piece of diamond on that jewelry piece.
Yeah, it makes it more wanting. Absolutely.
Yeah,
But
it's
today there's also a way to make synthetic diamonds, right?
correct. Yes, non-natural diamonds. Yeah, that's one thing I'm not a big fan of. But yeah, and you're restricted to size. The quality is good. I think we were talking about that.
Right.
How they
But first of
achieve a
all,
good quality.
look, a diamond to form, to be created, it has to have a few elements present. And then, but one of the most important elements is the pressure which is made underneath the earth's crust for it to form, right? So in a normal world, I mean in normal cases, right? These
Nature.
diamonds, right, aka nature,
Nature.
the diamond is formed with impurities, right? So there's little tiny things inside the diamond, which is actually it occurs normally, right?
It's natural.
Naturally, but through this system, and I kid you not, this machine that makes these synthetic diamonds is as big as this room. So it's really, really big. And but what I wanted to tell you with those impurities, so if in nature, right, this is the glass of water. In nature, this glass of water would have, let's say, if I was gonna put pepper inside, so it would have little tiny peppers inside, which makes it not very clear, of course, or less clear than this what we have here, which is actually this is what they make in the labs. They make it so it's really high grade and so that it really has a strong bling effect, let's say, right?
Well, yeah, they just do it. It's man-made, so it's controlled,
It's controlled
and they can.
atmosphere. Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
I mean, it comes out. Just the only factor is like you're not gonna find impurities like in nature. Let's say the cold spots or the dark spots.
Right.
What we're talking about maybe are other things like fractures, but that's inclusions.
Right now that we're at the
Yeah.
inclusions, I wanted to share with you something. I don't know if you know
Ah,
this
yeah.
song. So Jay Z with Rihanna. So he says, "No clouds in my stones, so no more pepper in my cup." Right now, I got the good stuff. Now I got the pure stuff. So now he's got the diamonds with the impurities, right? Which is
Without the impurities.
without
Yeah,
the
yeah.
the highest grade is flawless, which is usually not used in jewelry. Flawless means it came from the earth and it's clean, absolutely. But these are so rare, right?
Yeah,
that they don't use it in jewelry. They put it in little boxes and they grade them, and it's more of a financial thing. Then all the other grades are usually used in jewelry. But most of all, what we wanted to talk to you about today, which we were sitting on the couch, and I said, well, it's incredible how the diamond, all guys need a diamond
At one point.
at one point in their life, right? So it's weird how from all the stones in the world, we choose this rock called a diamond, which is made under extreme pressure, and we kneel down on one usually, right? And we apply the same pressure, or not the same, but we apply pressure on our future wife to be, because she's got it there and she's gonna make a decision.
Yeah.
She gotta go left or right.
Remember, the stone got to be right.
Yeah, true. The stone's got to be right. Poor guys, we never think it's good enough. It should be bigger. So at the end of the day, what I was telling Alexander of how the story about the engagement ring began.
And where it came from.
Well,
Legend.
legend has it.
Or one of the.
Love stories when they say legend has. So let's go back to India. I don't know the date. It's prehistoric. There's this one young boy. He was in love with a girl from a certain village, and her in those times, if you wanted to show your status, then you would wear a stone on the turban, right? So that's a sort of now. Of course, today we have stones that are ranked according to, of course, hardness, but also shapes and sizes and stuff like that. But in those days, the stone itself represented the status, right? And just like today, right after the diamond, the smaragd, or the sapphire, right? The smaragd is emerald, right? The emerald is considered to be the king of the others of precious stones, more or less by heart. By price and so on and forth. At least it was back then.
Yeah, well, the rule goes: diamond is king.
Right.
Then you have the three guys.
Right.
Ruby.
Right.
Sapphire.
Right.
And emerald.
Exactly.
Those are the highest paying stones or valued stones in the market, and always were. Yeah,
pretty much. And back then in India also there was some sort of status, which you just mentioned. But let's say he sat out, this young man who was really in love, he said, you know what, I'm going to get my shovel and I'm going to go into the desert. I'm going to find a stone because I want to give this stone to her father. His jaw's going to drop and, he's going to, here you go. But so he set out and he came back and he's walking back with his stone and with his shovel. And he's like, let me think this through for a second, because I really like this stone that I just found. And then he said, if I give the stone, I get the girl, right? But eventually, the stone's going to come back to me. So there is your engagement ring. This man
started it all.
Single-handedly screwed over all the guys in the universe. So big ups to you, buddy.
Thank you, India.
Thank you, India. So that's the story. That's how it's supposed to be. But it's funny because that is true, right? A guy goes and buys whatever he can buy for his wallet, but then he knows that it's actually an investment.
Well, yeah.
It's an investment on many levels.
True that one.
So there you go. That's something that we wanted to share with you. Thank you so much for being here today.
It was a pleasure, little chat, and hope you guys enjoyed it over there.
Remember, we're always going to talk the real stuff. No strings attached. Keep up. We'll see you really soon. Goodbye from me and Alex.
Greetings.